Are we on the internet? We are, in fact, on the interwebs. Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to SOVLHEIM. So, somebody decided that they wanted to make a skirmish game out of SOVL, and, well, this is it. So, as you can see, I have a bunch of individual models. A bunch of, I named everyone. Bingle and Barble Snark and all these weird goblin names, and Bracka de Began, and then we got Chief Brucka, the orc warrior. And then we got Oscar and Oinky, the boar rider, and we got Carl de Clubber, the big troll. So the big troll is here. He's ready. There are bows in the enemy army. I am a little bit worried about them. I think good old Carl, along with an escort of a few goblins, are gonna go over here. Now, I am very outnumbered, and my entire opponent's list is ambushing, so we have to be concerned about that. I think I'll try and push through to this side. So I'm going to do 2 goblins here. And then way over on this side, I'm going to have all of these goblins. And I want them as close as possible to one another. And we're clear of the woods there. The boar rider, I'm fairly concerned about getting shot. Pretty difficult to screen your models when all you have is singular bases. You'll be able to see through the bases, unfortunately, but there's not really anything I can do about that. Okay. This looks fine. I think that I am pretty screwed, honestly. He has, what, 4 mongrel skirmishers, and then a bunch of sword and shield models. Oh, he has 6 mongrel skirmishers, sorry. He also has a hound. I am outnumbered. He has more damage output because he has bows. I think that bows might have been the right call, honestly. The extra firepower that you get from that, like, just the ability to remove a couple of my models is pretty huge. I've played Mordheim. I know guns are OP in Mordheim. Can I get into the zone? It's not in the zone. It's not even contesting. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's really too bad. Maybe I can wrap around behind him with the cavalry unit. I probably should have changed my colors. These are pretty boring colors. This is pretty weird, isn't it? Maybe I should have done some practice before the tournament. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Yeah, he can just see through the bases. I can't really save anyone, unfortunately. These things have they have scout. Yeah, they can go into the woods. So I can't just hide on the other side of the woods either. So he's almost certainly going to get to shoot Chief Brucka, who's my two-hand weapon orc. He also has defense 4 spam, whereas I have defense 3 spam. Which is really bad against bows. It's highly unfortunate. Kind of okay with him charging this one goblin with 2 guys. Because, like, yeah, my goblin dies, but then he's not necessarily in a great position. This is gonna be really weird, isn't it? This is a really weird way to play the game. I really don't know what I'm doing. Something like that, I guess. Little Ravgan. Tingle. Tingle is being sacrificed, as he should be. Tingle and Bingle. Bunglesa. Blepskin, Dingle, Snargfrick, and Ravgan. You gotta name your goblins, and you gotta give them funny goblin names. Oh, here comes the first bowman. How is his bow dice luck gonna be? That's really gonna be the deciding factor here, I think. Because it's like 4-ups into 4-ups. So there's a pretty good chance that he just does nothing with his bows. And then we get stuck in. We get stuck in. There's no Wog here, though. We don't have any War Cry or anything like that. No Primal Fury, no nothing. Let's make him go. Oscar and Oinky. These are sure to be a fan favorite, I think. I am outnumbered by 2 models. He has the max number of models possible. Like, his list is honestly just really good overall. Maybe I should have gone more elite, like go elves or something like that. Problem with elves is you have no cheap bodies to spam. The cheapest body you have access to is 8 points. Which is not very cheap. His troop quality is far better than mine. He has bows. really the only thing that might keep me in the game is having a troll and having a big tough boar boy. Less of an army and more of a random assortment of violent thugs. Yeah, it's Mordheim. That describes Mordheim perfectly. Carl the Clubber's gonna have to come through for me. If this guy loses combat at any point, he's just cooked. Go, Carl! I share your sentiment. I'm rooting for Carl. That poor goblin's gonna get shot to pieces. My only hope really is that Carl can just run over his left flank and then we can overtake the right here. He does have the Hound on the left side though, so like that's really bad for Carl. The Hound can absolutely put some hurt onto Carl. Guess there, I don't know, man. The bows do nothing. Arrows bounce off. The bows will eventually hurt me somehow. We'll see it happen for sure, but like if I can just charge his skirmishers with goblins, that might be pretty good. That might be enough to win. We got Chief Brucker in the back here backing up his little boys. The little gits. Oh! The goblin shields! They're shields! They're full of arrows! One of the things I love about this game is that the arrows get stuck in the ground near their targets. I think that is a really nice touch. Who's he gonna shoot? Okay, like, he's getting lucky on all of his shots, and then I'm getting lucky on my armor saves, so it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other sort of deal here. This dog up here is going to be a real problem. I've never really taken a really close look at the dog model. It's got some nasty tusks on there. Yo, Sunny Mary. Hello, welcome. This is SOVL, but we're playing with individual models rather than units. So it's called SOVLHEIM, like Mordheim. So it's like a SOVL skirmish game. It's pretty weird. But I think it's pretty interesting. I got a troll, he's got a bunch of bowmen, and the bowmen have so far killed absolutely nothing, which is ideal for me, because we're about to get stuck into melee. Like, it's going to be a melee turn 1 kind of deal here, I think. Like, I can definitely get on this guy. Without being charged. It's just a matter of getting my line of sight set up here. I definitely don't want to be in the middle of the field. I want to be on a flank. My orc with a shield. He's actually very capable of hurting the enemy goatmen. Because he has power 4 base. Alright, all that's left is his 2 mongrels and his dog. All that's left for me is my Boar and troll. The boar boys. The boar boy biggin. I think I don't have last activation. I don't think. Okay. His doggo is committed. Now his doggo is committed. The charge phase in this game mode is going to be an absolute clusterfuck. It's going to be really bad. Because we don't normally have 15 units on the board. That's so many things to declare charges for. And so many different, like, you know, you can intercept and charge in different spots. It's going to be... It's gonna be insane. I am somewhat scared of the dog. Can he get in charge range there? I don't think so. Do I have line of sight? Hard to see. I think that does have line of sight. Center of my base. The center of his base. I can move a little bit closer to make it more of a sure thing. That's definitely got it. Basically, I need this troll to get into the zone. He's pretty outnumbered on this side. So if my troll can push through the left, and my flanking force can push through the right, and then we take out a couple of those bowmen in the center, we should be able to pull through. His initial arrow volley was completely ineffective, which kind of screwed him, unfortunately, for this guy. He has scout. Maybe way further back. I think that's fine. He doesn't have my troll. Okay, that's good. This is the first and most important thing. If he gives me both of the charges that I want, I think he's probably screwed, and he has done just that. Objective control is very important for him. And he's just basically lost it. Chief Brucka coming in with the big hits here. He can't countercharge me, which is nice. Oh, he's gonna shoot my pig to death. God damn it. That's pretty annoying. I'm going to flee with this goblin, even though it's most likely that it's going to run away. Because then I can hide behind his hound, and then charge it with the orc warrior. I think I will also flee here, just so that I want it to be guaranteed that the troll doesn't get pushed off of the objective. If I flee here, then he runs off the objective there, but then he rear charges me. I think I'll just take the charge there. I'm probably gonna die anyways, but I'm so close to the edge that it's probably gonna be really bad for me if I do that. You asshole! Of course he fucking just fled. That's so annoying. So incredibly annoying. He's jammed me off the objective, so he just wins. There's literally nothing I can do. There's absolutely no way that I can possibly win now. Shit. Of course the goblins run. The goblins. I don't think this game is really suited to this kind of format. A skirmish game like this just doesn't work. Because you can't have rear charging in a skirmish game. It's just broken. It's just completely broken. I literally have to activate this. Oh, I could have skipped. They didn't add this to the game. A player came up with this idea. And honestly, I'm immediately regretting even joining the tournament because this is not a balanced format in any fucking stretch of the imagination. My troll is going to be rear charged and die. And I can't do anything about it. Honestly, super tempted to just, like, concede. Because this is a massive waste of my time now. Because there's 15 fucking units that you have to move. It's absolutely insane. There's so many attacks. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many fucking attacks. This is gonna be insane. This is gonna take an hour. Dude, just move the unit. Holy shit. This is not fun. And this goblin now dies because of bows. What? Monstrous creatures are completely useless in this game mode, by the way. The only thing that you can do is charge into a combat that's already existing, so it's just pointless to have them. I didn't practice for this game mode or even really think about it that much. I was just like, I'll bring a troll and a boar rider and some goblins, whatever. But the troll is so fucking bad. For this to work, rear charges and fleeing needs to be removed from the game. That's the only way that it could possibly work. Skirmish games aren't supposed to have rear charges. It's just not something that can be feasible. Of course we miss. Oh no. Oh no, it's just gonna be whiff fests. It's Mordheim. It's Mordheim, nothing dies. Well, eventually something had to die, right? Fuck's sake. Of course. Oh, wow. I actually won a combat. Also, the 50-point objective scoring, just, like, entirely too much for the amount of points that are on the table. Like, we only have 100 points on the table. Obviously, objective is literally everything. Why did I sign up for this tournament? I knew the game wasn't balanced for this. I did it anyways. It's the only way I can possibly get onto this objective. Of course the troll fucking doesn't rally. Why would he rally? There's not even 2 wound rolls in this game. Let alone, like, armor saves and helmet saves and the knockdown and kill system that Mordheim has. I mean, it's completely pointless. Any ladder action? I don't know. I don't really want to play ranked tonight. I picked up a freelance gig, so I have a lot of work to do this week. I don't even think I'm going to have time to edit a video for my channel. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, but a game company hired me to edit some content for them. Pays a heck of a lot more than the ad revenue I'd make from like 600 or 700 views off of the video that I would be posting this week, so... yeah, it is pretty cool. That is not in the woods. That's in the woods. I don't think that we can play objectives for this game. This game mode, like, if you win the objective even one turn, you just win the game. Because it's 50% of your overall score. I don't think this is a viable game mode. It just isn't. It's not balanced in any way. And there's no way to make it balanced. Not with the rules that exist in the game currently. And that's even, like, excluding the fact that dice games are not balanced, and that, in particular, SOVL is less balanced than Warhammer Fantasy and 40k, because certain rules are just excluded for the sake of simplicity, which I think is bad. If I was SOVL's designer, I would make it a lot more complex. At least I'm not dying to bows still. But it doesn't matter because my goblins all ran away. I mean, you expect it with goblins, but even so. Fucking goblin win. Holy shit. Goblins of Doom!
He's gonna get ya!
Yes! Go, my goblins! Destroy them! Oh, that shit's really funny. Oh, come on, really? The boar boy does nothing. Oh, he makes him run, though. I guess that's something. I mean, I definitely run away if I do this. but we'll try and flee and see if we can pull something out there. I think I'm completely fucked on this side. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. I've complained about ranged weapons being too good in this game before. They're definitely much better in this version of the game. And they were already too strong. By a very large margin. Completely pointless to even bring it. It just always runs away. Fleeing can't be allowed for SOVLHEIM to exist, honestly. Like, it's just completely ridiculous. You can't ever take anything that isn't, like, a goblin's worth, otherwise you just get fled from. And lose all of the value of your unit. It's a non-starter. Like, it's completely pointless to even do anything other than take, like, just the very, very most basic units, which is so anti-fun and dumb. Of course. Like, you win. Can you just take your turn, please? Jesus, dude. Why would you even bother going over there? Well, that's something. Just killed each other? Oh my god. And now my orc gets side charged. Of course he makes his check to hold. I can't make a single one all game, and he makes his. That's really fair. You gonna decide who to charge? It's really not that hard of a decision. Jesus, man. Holy shit, the troll rallied. It's an unbelievable miracle. Literally doesn't matter. It's just gonna get chased off the board. For this to be at all viable, you have to ban fleeing. You just have to make it... If anyone flees, they just forfeit the match. Because fleeing is really imbalanced in the base game. But here it's completely insane. Because you can have a model that's like 6 points flee from a model that's 20 or more. And you have like 15 other models to go, or 14 other models to go and exploit the thing that you fled from. Oh my god. It's just going to be a whiff fest, as usual. Fuck off. Oh, that's ass. Chief Brucka doesn't want to... He doesn't want to run, bro. Okay, we kill each other. Literally doesn't matter. It's going to be a massive blowout of like 200 to nothing. I mean, this is pretty easily the worst skirmish game I've ever seen. It's very obviously broken. Draw again? Cool. Of course I do nothing. Oh no. Bye, troll. Carl, no! Please just hit skip turn. Please just hit skip turn. Thank you. Oh my god, we finally killed him. Man, that's one tough goblin. Bingle. Bingle's a monster. Alright. That's gonna be it from me tonight. Have a good one, guys. Like, share, subscribe. I might even drop out of this tournament, honestly. This is just completely pointless. What an awful fucking game mode.